Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday. It's Financial Freedom Friday. It's exciting. Are you ready for the weekend? What's everybody doing this weekend? Invite some people here. I am going to a football game. I don't even like football. I know that's bad, right? Some of you ladies love football, and that's great. I like it, but I don't love it. But we have some friends coming from out of town, so I'll get to see some friends. Invite your girlfriends to get on if you'd like. Invite them to join our movement, and let me know that you're here. This is Chris, your financially sassy coach, and I help women who are living paycheck to paycheck and are ready to stop the madness. They're ready to change the way they deal with money, the way they think about money. Today, we're talking about financial freedom. What does financial freedom mean to you? To me, financial freedom is being able to do the things that I want to do, be able to live the lifestyle that I live, and be able to travel, be able to do the things that I like doing, and not have to worry about having a paycheck, a regular paycheck, from going to a job. Has anybody ever told you what job means? Just over broke. It's okay if you have a job. I just recommend, if you want to have financial freedom, you might want to think about being an entrepreneur on top of your job until you are able to make enough money where it outpays you. Your job is paying you. Question for you. How many of you are actually working in the field that you went to school for? Did you go to school to be an engineer? Are you an engineer? Did you go to school for massage? Did you go to school for biology, nursing? What did you go to school for, and are you actually working in that field? And do you still have student loans? Are you still paying on student loans? If we have loans, if we owe anybody, we're not financially free. Okay, so what I suggest, the first thing I suggest for you is to start tracking your expenses. You'll be surprised at where your money's going when you actually see where the money's going. One of the things I always suggest my clients do when we first start working together is to actually get a notebook, or if you have the Financially Sassy Planner, there's a page in there it's a daily tracker, daily expense tracker. And you write down everything that you use or that you spend your money on, including going to the gas station and buying a candy bar or buying a soda. Those little things add up, and you'd be surprised at that. Hello, Jennifer, my loyal listener. Let's see. The next thing would be to have a spending plan. Do you know what a spending plan is? A spending plan lets you spend your money because you like spending it, or if you don't like spending it, you can think of it differently. But the spending plan will actually allow you to have money for each expense that you have, your living expenses. Hey, Paula, thanks for joining us from the doctor's office. Hope everything's okay. The next thing, okay, the spending plan, you make a certain amount of money, okay? And then you have to decide how much of that money, and I actually work with a percentage, okay? I take the amount of money that comes in, and right off the top of it, I basically pay my future self and put some money away for taxes. The second part is, what are your living expenses? Okay, so once you've taken that top part, you've taken that off the amount of money that you've actually brought in. Does that make sense? Like, say you make $1,000 and you put $200 aside for your future. Then after that, you have $800 to live on. that is actually the number that you need to be using when you're looking for a place to live, when you're spending money. You need to not be living off of the entire amount that you make, but once you've taken that top percentage off, the top, for your future and for your taxes, if you need to save for taxes, or investing. Hey, Andy. Nice to see you here this morning. I know it's super early for you and Jen on the other side of the country. So learning to diversify your money. Like whenever you set up, I call them buckets, some people call them envelopes, but whenever you set aside that $800, we're just using these hypothetical numbers here, that $800, you have to be able to pay all your living expenses. You need to be able to, if you can't afford it, that means you're living way over your means, and you're going to maybe have to do, if you want to be financially free sometime, you're going to have to make some adjustments, and you'll be happy you did in your future. I love Warren Buffett. If you guys know me, you know I love Warren Buffett. One reason why I love him is because he's so smart and he's so down to earth. Yet he's like a multi-billionaire, and he gives away 98% of his money to help other people. And one of the things that he always says is, if you don't want to make money while you're sleeping, then you're going to work till you die. Do you want to work until you die? I have a client I was speaking to yesterday. She's 69 years old. I don't know why I keep thinking she's 71. 69 years old. And she says, I'm not going to stop working. I don't want to stop working. She doesn't have to work, but she says, I'm not going to stop working. And you know what? That is perfectly fine if you want to work. She's doing some great things for a lot of people. But the difference is you work because you want to work, not because you have to work. It makes life a lot more stressful whenever you're working because you have to. What happened if you stopped working today? If you lost your job today, could you live? How long could you live? Do you have a savings? Do you have an emergency fund? Is your money working for you? If it's not, and you want to learn how to make it work for you while you're sleeping, you need to take the first step, and that is reaching out, getting a mentor, having a coach. And that's something that I do. I coach women every day on how to make their money work for them. I mean, in the beginning, we have to deal with a lot of mindset, but then once we have the mindset down, we can start working on how we can get your money working for you. Thanks for the love, Jen. Send me some hearts if you're still here. Let me know you love me. Hey, one more thing before I let you go for the weekend is, I was talking about this financial freedom. Financial freedom does not happen by accident. Some of you might be thinking, well, what if I get an inheritance and my great aunt left me $1 million? Well, if you don't have a plan, if you don't understand how money works and how to make it work for you, you will spend the entire $1 million, which I do have some clients that have received inheritance that because they didn't know how to handle their money, within 2 years, all the money was gone. And now they're struggling again. They're back in that struggle mode. So reach out. And I know some of you are going to have some questions, and I am available. Please just PM me, and we can set up a time for a complimentary, strategy session or a coaching session. Peace out, ladies. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. Thanks for joining me, and if you join me on the replay, let me know you were here. Have a good one. Bye-bye.